Little Toot was a tugboat who just couldn't do anything right. It wasn't that he was bad. He was just always getting into trouble. A tugboat's job is to pull the big ships around the harbour, and Little Toot's father, Big Toot, did this. Tugboats all have a whistle, of course, and this was one thing that was different about Little Toot. His whistle went like this. Toot, toot. But Big Toot's whistle went like this. Ooh. However, Little Toot didn't worry. He went on his way, sailing in and out and around the big ships anchored in the harbour, tooting his little whistle and blowing balls of black smoke out of his smokestack. First the whistle, toot, toot, then the puff of black smoke. The big tugboats wondered if Little Toot would ever grow up, because all he did was have fun. As I said before, though, he wasn't really bad, and one day when he stopped to watch his father, Big Toot, he saw how hard it was pulling the big ships around. So Little Toot decided to help. When he saw his father tugging away with a huge ship on the end of his rope, Little Toot scooted round to the back of the big ship and started to push. Unfortunately, he pushed on the rudder by mistake, and when the rudder turned, so did the big ship turn too. You can imagine what happened then. The big ship was completely out of control. It went round and round in circles and ran right over Big Toot, who went down under the waves and came up full of water, spluttering and gasping for breath. The big ship, still out of control, smashed into the wharves and went right up onto the land, knocking over 2 buildings and stopped in the middle of a street. Fire engines came zooming, and there were people everywhere. Poor Little Toot. He was in real trouble this time, for pushing a big ship up onto the street and through 2 buildings was very serious. The police boats came and took Little Toot away out of the harbour and into the big ocean, far out to sea, and left him there all by himself, and told him never to come back home.